fragile ceasefire with Iran hangs by a thread. It's time for the Streamline. Everything you need to know in 10 minutes or less. A new wave of attacks in the Strait of Hormuz has reignited the war in the Middle East. Iran launched what it called warning shots at 2 U.S. destroyers that had moved into the strait. The U.S. shot those missiles down and then sank 6 Iranian boats. Iran also opened fire on the United Arab Emirates. These attacks come after the U.S. began Project Freedom, promising to guide tankers through the strait. 2 U.S. flagships have made it through so far. President Trump says the war could stretch another 3 weeks, but he also says the U.S. has already won.
Well, one way or the other we win. We either make the right deal or we win very easily.
A new poll shows 61% of Americans call the war a mistake. Just 36% say it was the right decision. The tension is driving up gas prices across the country even more. Experts warn that prices will keep climbing, potentially reaching record highs.
We could be seeing a national average rise to $4.55 to $4.75 by the time Memorial Day rolls around. If the strait remains closed, into the month of June, I think by July 4 we'll be at all-time record highs.
Now, here in San Diego, prices rose another 3 cents overnight. They're now $6.18 for a gallon of regular, and that is just 26 cents away from our all-time record, which was $6.44 back in June of 2022. Nationally, gas prices rose 2 cents overnight, now $4.48 a gallon.
3 passengers on a luxury cruise ship have died in a suspected hantavirus outbreak. 4 other people contracted the virus, according to the World Health Organization. The Dutch company that operates the ship says 149 passengers are on board, including 17 Americans. Now, humans can get hantavirus primarily through infected rodents. The ship is currently off the coast of Africa's Cape Verde, traveling between Argentina and the Canary Islands. A statement from the company said they're working on figuring out the best options for getting everyone off the ship. San Diego City Hall was packed last night. People spoke for hours about budget cuts. The city is facing a roughly $118 million deficit. Libraries, rec centers, and arts funding are all on the chopping block, something residents said was unacceptable.
You're considering, in the upcoming budget, slashing funding for the Office of Child and Youth Success, housing programs, libraries, etc. This all in a necessary attempt to address our deficit. And yet you are considering to increase spending for the police at the expense of these other crucial social programs. This tactic does not actually help to keep communities safe.
Please protect our youth and our future. Do not cut the Office of Child and Youth Services so we may promote a better future and in our society.
Now, the mayor argued the draft budget still gives $2 million to arts and culture funding. He said what has been proposed is a pause in arts grant funding. So you see the timeline here. Mayor Gloria will take this feedback and release the revised budget May 13th. You will have another chance to comment on that May 18th. On June 9th, the mayor and the council will meet to finalize the budget, which has to be adopted by June 15th. Now, if you couldn't make it to last night's meeting or you can't make the next one, you can fill out an online survey. We do have a link to that on 10news.com. Just go to the Resource Center tab. California is accusing State Farm of not being a good neighbor. It says the state's largest home insurer mishandled claims from the devastating LA wildfires last year. State investigators say they found nearly 400 legal violations in a sample of just 2,200 claims. Now, those include slow investigations and unreasonably low settlement offers 200 claims. One homeowner said the rebuilding process has been pretty exhausting.
It's just delay, delay, delay. And, this is a company that they have one job, right? They literally have one job, which is, to protect us.
Now, State Farm is denying the accusations and said that it paid out more than $5 billion. If courts side with the state, State Farm could face millions of dollars in fines. The company could also have its license suspended here in California for up to a year.
A quiet neighborhood in Escondido got quite a spectacle Monday night. Police tracked a mountain lion. There it is, wandering past homes. ABC 10 News anchor Max Goldwasser was there all afternoon and evening with all the people who got an up-close encounter with Mother Nature.
A rare mountain lion encounter capturing the attention of just about everyone in this Escondido neighborhood before the animal itself was safely captured from this very spot.
Definitely out of the ordinary, something I've just never experienced before.
This was Regina Pimentel's surprise view from her balcony as this mountain lion, wandering far from its own home, ended up right next to hers.
Yes, we just moved like a few days ago, so that was interesting.
What a welcome to the neighborhood moment.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's definitely for sure.
The mountain lion was first spotted on East Mission Avenue just after 1:30 p.m. Monday. About 20 minutes later, Escondido police officers followed it down North Grape Street past a bunch of homes where it apparently laid under a vehicle for more than 4 hours. Police with their guns drawn. Biologists from the California Department of Fish and Wildlife ready to sedate the animal. And word got out, and the crowd started to grow. This is exciting to you.
Yeah, because I mean nothing happens here, so it's not exciting, but like it's something new.
That mountain lion is still sitting under a vehicle. That was all there was to this story when I went live at 6 p.m. No movement from the lion until we got off air, and then suddenly. It appears the mountain lion spotted in Escondido is on the move. After it was hit with the tranquilizer, it appeared to take off, making it only a few hundred feet before the sedation started to set in. Several minutes went by, another jab for good measure, before the biologist moved back in to pick it up and take the mountain lion away, treated like a celebrity on its way out. A CDFW spokesperson telling me it was off to get its vitals checked, likely to be tagged, and then driven deep into the forest to be released back into the wild. And this neighborhood now back to normal after a wild day.
That was just crazy, yeah.
In Escondido, Max Goldwasser, ABC 10 News.
I'm always amazed when we see mountain lions, how big their paws are. It gives you a good idea of how dangerous they can be. Glad everyone is safe and that the mountain lion will be all right. That's your ABC 10 News Streamline. Everything you need to know today in under 10 minutes.